home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boise State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know that having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on...
Turning it on! Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll try the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Alvarez. Right down the middle. It's complete. On the move at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Got the quick completion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Gonna sling it on second down. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he found a spot. Touchdown, Broncos! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The offense changing the play. Toss sweep to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cherry. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boise State. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Alvarez. Takes a hit as he fires. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Falcons send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
We reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Henderson. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Now on first down from the 28. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets enough. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. He's got him. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the RPO, complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. A lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Broncos! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Henderson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Ngng on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Back to throw. It's Alvarez. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clinton. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him and to keep the drive alive.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
To the air, it's Alvarez. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Alvarez. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint,
he lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.